Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that is not hosted by an annoying e-beggar. There is no Patreon, no super chats. That's right, we just talk about the games we love and how fun it is to hoard them, collect them. Now, with that said, let's get ready for the show. On today's episode, this show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello humans and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. That's right, the video game show that will not beg you for a single dollar. Remember guys, there are many worthy causes out there. Please spend it on those. There's so many people right now that are, fighting this pandemic. There's homeless people, there's the hungry, there's kids. Find a charity that you love, spend your money on that, and let the YouTubers be. Trust me, if they can be on camera, they can they can work like the rest of us. Anyway, guys, getting on with the show, Hellboy. Oh man, I love this character, and I loved the first movie that I saw, which was the Guillermo del Toro, and that version I liked. I liked the bad guys in the movie. I liked the characters, and it was really cool. I really liked the aesthetic of the movie. When I saw this new one, I was like, it just didn't hit me. I still haven't watched it, and apparently the script of this game is better than that movie. Based on the box office numbers, because it just didn't do well. Ugh, it did not. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at the game so I can show you some gameplay in case you're not familiar with it. You can find this game. When I bought it a half price. So it was like $5, and you can still find it from anywhere from $6 to $20, depending on your shop. If you're a fan of Hellboy, and is it the best game? Not really. The camera angles are, you're gonna see. But if you're a fan of the franchise, it's a must-have. So let's take a look.
Hey, you the gatekeeper?
Once?
Well, maybe you can give me the password to the gate out there. The lock has given me some lip.
The gate stays closed. I stay here. This is right.
I don't care if it's right. I gotta get through.
Not without my wife. She has been bound to this place by that evil creature. And I have not the strength to free her.
Let's see what I can do.
To break the bindings, you must channel your strength through the charm I keep in this crypt. Open my wife's tomb beneath the flightless angel, and the password is yours.
Yeah, like it's gonna be that simple.
Alright guys, what really hit me about the game after that short intro was the voice acting. That's right. We have the original actors. But what I want to do is give you a little bit of the wiki information, if you will, in case you're not familiar with this game. So, just to give you a little bit of background, Hellboy: The Science of Evil was adapted from the 2004 movie, the movie I was telling you about that was really my favorite in the series. And it was a film by Guillermo del Toro, based on the comic book character, of course, of the same name. Now, this was released on the PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360, and the PSP. All the storylines were pretty much the same, except for the PSP, I believe. And this is back in 2008. I think the summer 2008 was when this was originally released. And there are 3 playable characters, believe it or not, in the series here. You can play as Hellboy. Number 1, you can play as our favorite amphibian, Abe Sapien, and the beautiful Liz Sherman makes an appearance. Now check this out. There was some lost DLC here. Lobster Johnson was planned to be included as a playable character. It was going to be voiced by Bruce Campbell, but that DLC was unfortunately not released, never released. A couple other voice actors and characters that come up are Herman von Klemt, which was voiced by, let's try it here, Jürgen approach now. And it's the game's main villain, along with several of his Kriegsgefährten. The game has an online and offline multiplayer co-op for up to 2 players. However, let me warn you, this is where the game has its main weakness, which is the camera angle. This is where the game shows its age, right? If you're used to controlling your camera angles, you know, you might struggle with this one, especially if you're not a fan of the movie. If you're just a casual player, this is not going to be the game for you. But if you're a fan, specifically of the film, this is going to be right up your alley. One of the reasons this feels so familiar, and as far as the aesthetics and the voice acting, it's because you know, this game was under the creative direction of the comic book creator, which was Mike Mignola, and the film's director, which was Guillermo del Toro, of course. Who do you have in the game? Of course, your favorite actors are back. Ron Perlman, Selma Blair, and Doug Jones. They all reprise their roles from the film Hellboy. Liz Sherman and Abe Sapien, respectively, providing voiceovers. Now, what do you have here in this game? You have headbutts, you have guns, you have action. The characters are pretty cool. You have boss fights, you know, and as Hellboy defeats enemies, he gets energy. So, you know, if this is your type of game, you know, if you love the movie, this is going to be right up your alley. Alright guys, let's wrap it up here. Alright guys, that was the video. As you can see, the camera angles, not the best. The storyline is okay. The play is alright. It's not 100%. I would give it a 7.5. You know, that camera angle shows the game's date, but I'm a big fan of the series. So if you are too, I think it's a must-have for your collection, for either your Xbox 360 or whatever system you might have. Guys, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking, for your comments. Remember, be here every Monday and every Sunday. That's when I release videos. Remember to like and subscribe. And before I go, I want to remind you there's a lot of great causes out there, guys. A lot of them. There's people on the front lines. There's the homeless. If you have a little bit of extra money, I exhort you to donate to those positive causes around your neighborhood that can make a difference to everybody suffering through this pandemic. I myself am still quarantined, trying to do the best I can, keeping everybody safe, but it gives me the opportunity to shoot some more videos, so we're gonna make the best of it. Alright guys, never be afraid to be happy. I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.